I wish you happiness and health, abundance in all ways, including wealth, joy and freedom, a freedom that acceptance brings. Whoever you are and whatever you have done, I accept you. I understand you and I respect you, as I am but another aspect of you. We are eternally connected, aspects of the same universal and unconditional love. Through the eyes of God, we are all equal, and God loves us unconditionally and equally, just as I love you unconditionally and equally. I wish you happiness and health, abundance in all ways, including wealth, and freedom from that feeling and embodiment that acceptance brings. To accept what is allows you to continue to flow. By letting go, you will not always understand, you will not always know why. But accepting it as all part of the divine purpose allows for that feeling and embodiment of acceptance to wash over you. We do not understand, and it is not there to be understood. It is there to be accepted, to be embraced, to be experienced for the gift that it is. Everything that you have experienced so far has led you to where you are. And where you are now is exactly where is required to move forward from to where it is that you are going. I love you unconditionally, and it is not your fault. I love you unconditionally, and it is not your fault. I love you unconditionally, and it is not your fault. I love you unconditionally, and it is not your fault. I love you unconditionally, and it is not your fault. I love you unconditionally, and it is not your fault. I love you unconditionally, and it is not your fault. I love you unconditionally, and it is all perfect. All the experiences so far that you have been part of and that you have created have allowed the learnings and growth to where you are now. I wish you happiness and health, abundance in all ways, including wealth, and freedom. Freedom and embodiment of acceptance brings. To try to defy the existence of a dark cloud when you want to experience the sun is defying reality as it is, and only creates pain and suffering. To accept the darker days of life, knowing that with those rain clouds, those storm clouds, comes the rain required to grow the crops, which you then ingest. And it is those winds which allow those crops to grow deep and strong and supportive root systems, just as it has been the events in life which you have tried to deny that have actually brought you learnings and growth and a strong foundation to build forward from now. The only time that exists is now. And in this very moment of now, I invite you to focus upon your heart center and to listen, to fully embody, to fully feel and actualize, and really see the truth to the words which I am saying. I love you unconditionally. You are perfect in every way. I love you unconditionally, and you are perfect in every way. I love you unconditionally, and you are perfect in every way. I love you unconditionally, and you are perfect in every way. I love you unconditionally, and you are perfect in every way. I love you unconditionally, and you are perfect in every way. I love you unconditionally, and you are perfect in every way. The version that you are today is due to past learnings, events, and experiences, and you are perfect, otherwise you would not be. Within the divine dance of existence, the eternal dance between light and dark, everything exists in harmony, in duality, in balance. And where you are now and who you will be going forward is entirely dependent upon what you choose to focus your light of attention upon today and to grow. Which parts of yourself will you attach ownership to? Which parts of yourself will you focus upon and decide define you? Which parts of yourself will you cast judgment on and use to hold yourself back? The past is gone and the future is uncertain. The only time that ever or will ever exist is now, the gift of this present moment. And I invite you to take a deep and cleansing breath in through your nose, breathing in for the count of 4 with me now. Holding at the top of the breath for the count of 4, feeling that universal pranic life force fill your entire body and breathing out through your mouth for the count of 4. Holding on the exhale for 4, feeling as all that energy drains away from you as you breathe out everything that no longer serves you. And simply allow for another breath in. Being mindful of the breath as it enters your body, with that clean, universal pranic life force energy flowing through you, and breathing out, exhaling everything and anything which no longer serves you, blowing away that fog of illusion and separation, so that you can see the truth of who you are once again, a being of infinite potential. I believe in you, as I am but another aspect of you. I know that you can achieve your wildest of dreams and so much more. I see you, I understand you, I respect and embrace you, and I love you. I believe in you. I believe in you. I believe in you, as I believe in myself. By learning the truth of who you are, by reconnecting to your heart center, you will set not only yourself but everybody else free. All you need do, the only thing you need do, is breathe that acceptance in for everything you have experienced, and allow everything you are going to experience going forward to be just that, an experience, to flow through life just as that stream flows majestically and effortlessly. We do not understand the route a river may take, the twists and turns and the reasons why, but we know that it has taken the path that was required, the path of least resistance. Whatever learnings that you require or required in the past is the reason that you have experienced the events of past, and the reason that you will experience the events going forward. It is all perfect. It is all divine. Just as you are perfect, just as you are divine. I believe in you, and I love you. I believe in you, and I love you. I see you, and I know. Just taking a few more deep and mindful breaths in, breathing in through the nose for the count of 4, and breathing out after having held the breath for 4, exhaling for the count of 4 and holding on the exhale for 4. And I'd like for you for a moment just to bring to mind yourself as a child, an emotional state of being where you are completely free, carefree, joyful, experiencing a state of bliss, nothing to do, nowhere to go. The only thing that you were doing or felt that was required of you was just to enjoy the gift of now. And I invite you to simply reconnect to your childhood self, the free, unconditionally loving, that childhood self that had no context of separation, that had no feeling of self-judgment or criticism, that existed freely in a flow, in a state of acceptance, enjoying life with each moment of now, one breath at a time. And just reconnecting to that version of yourself, your inner child. I'd like for you to actually just allow for yourself to float all the way up into the air, above now, and as you float up, higher, higher, just allow for yourself to separate from your physical body and turn to face the past and your inner child, your free and joyful and blissful self. And looking to the past, just allow for yourself to float back and look down upon that version of yourself, playing freely, joyfully, blissfully, with that feeling of love and acceptance flowing through your entire being. And as you look down upon yourself, just now allow for yourself to float down, deeper down, actually floating all the way down into that version of yourself, that past version of yourself, that version of yourself that still exists now, that you can reconnect to now. Should you choose to now, simply allow now to float down into your carefree, joyful, blissful self as you drift down, deeper down. That feeling of freedom and acceptance flowing through your entire being. And from this place, from this view, connected to this version of yourself, this version which has never been gone, which has always existed, that exists now, that was just covered with different layers of illusion, layers of protection, layers of actualization. As an adult, we do, go, think, work, work. As a child, we breathe in and out, we play, we explore, we learn, we grow. We are continuously expanding our awareness with every moment of now. And just allow yourself to fully, easily and effortlessly embody that version of yourself, that free, expansive and joyful self. And as you fully embody yourself in this moment of now, just simply allow for yourself to see through your own eyes, so that you can see everything that you saw. Take a moment to listen and fully and completely hear everything that you could hear. From external noise and conversations happening around you, as well as the internal voice, the internal dialogue happening within you. And really feel the emotions present. Feel that state of bliss, of joyful freedom. That feeling likened to what we experience now on a holiday, where we feel carefree and that life is an effortless and joyful journey, an adventure. And just allow for those feelings to be fully embodied into yourself now, the feelings and the emotions within you, and just take a moment to connect to your surroundings and to feel the land and what is happening around you. And just now, for a moment, simply allow as you experience this state of wonderment and bliss once more, knowing that there is nowhere to do, nowhere to go, nowhere to think, nowhere to know. There is nothing to achieve. There is nothing to believe. There is nothing that you need. There is nothing other than this beautiful, majestic, angelic, expansive, exciting and freeing moment of now. And just allow, simply allow for the truth to wash over you, to wash away all the aches and the pains that you have collected along your life's journey, from that inner child, in that moment of now, in the past, all the way up to this moment of now. Every ache and pain, every event or learning or situation of old that you have carried with you, that holds you down and weighs you, keeps you limited and confined and constricted. Just allow as it is blown away, as it washes away. Let it go, and it's gone. And now for the next point of issue, point of contact, point of restriction and limitation to flow up, to raise up to the surface so that we can simply gaze upon it, learn from it, take the positive learnings and let go of the negative limitation beliefs or emotions of old. And just as a bubble that raises to the surface of a pool or a bath that you are gazing upon, just allow as that bubble floats up into the air and releasing all that negative emotional resonant energy that was held within it. And with the next bubble, simply allow that biggest restriction, that biggest belief which you use to hold and limit yourself, that feeling of guilt. Holding guilt over yourself means that you cannot be of best service to everybody else. Nothing is wrong, everything is perfect. Your past learnings and experiences are what have brought you to here. And where you are now is where you are required in order to take the learnings from and grow forward, grow up, grow out, grow forward. Liberating yourself from the illusion of fear and self-judgment means that you can then inspire and liberate others. Together we can create a world of true equality, and it all starts with you. I thank you for who you are and for all you do. As you continue to do the work, as you continue to expand your consciousness and your awareness, you continue to cause the very expansion of the universe itself. And the healing of yourself actualizes the healing of everybody else. Just allow that emotional, resonant, energetic embodiment of old, that emotional state of being and limitational belief that you used, that you once used, that you no longer need to carry, as you now know the truth, that without having experienced everything you have, and without the other people being part of the experiences that you were part of, that you would not have actualized your own internal growth, and nor would you have allowed or given the other person an opportunity to learn and to grow themselves. We choose everything we experience, each and every one of us. This is the truth. And the truth of the matter is that if we can just allow and accept everything that takes place, choosing to focus on the positivity and gratitude in every moment of now, then it is all perfect, as it all is. Just as you are perfect, because you are. And just allow as you breathe in to actually breathe all of that clean, cleansing, universal pranic life force in, filling your entire being, seeing, feeling and watching as that universal life force energy fills your entire body. And as you blow out, just blow up, blow forth, blow free that bubble, filling it with all that limitational belief, negative emotional resonance of old. And just watch as that bubble floats up, way up into the air, fully separating not only from you but from this earthly realm as it floats off and out into space. And watch as it floats up, higher still, and as it starts to float towards the sun. And as the sun gravitationally pulls it towards itself, as that bubble majestically and effortlessly floats towards the sun. Just watch as it floats into the sun, disappears, being let free, being set free, being cast free. As you let go of all those limitational beliefs of old and those negative emotions that you have held on to for all this time, and just feel as that light of the sun shines down upon you, shining on you, through you and within you, and just centering back to your heart for a moment. Simply allow for yourself to focus upon your heart center once more, and know within the eyes of God you are loved unconditionally and equally to every other living being. Through the eyes of me, you are loved unconditionally and equally to every other being. And just allow for this truth to shine through you, and gaze upon yourself from that higher perspective, looking down upon yourself as though you were the mighty sun itself, having cast away and broke free from those limitations of old. Just shine that truth down upon yourself of who you are. Full acceptance and unconditional love for yourself. And just allow for that sense of bliss, of harmony, of freedom to wash through you and float over you in ways that you have experienced before. There's always been there within you. You simply forgot, and now you are simply remembering, going deeper in, reconnecting to that truth in all ways of who you are, and simply allowing for yourself to remember who you are. Remember why you are here. In this state of effortless flow, having completely let go, it is easy to know who you are and why you are here. Existing freely, moment to moment, in a state of flow, you'll always align with your truest self and your life's purpose. For now, I leave you feeling grounded and secure. And as you start to float back down into your body, back down into now, I invite you on a further journey together to discover your life's purpose, to align with your truest, most joyful and blissful self in all ways. For now, just allow for yourself to float down, deeper down still, floating down, all the way down into your physical body. And as you reconnect with your physical body, bringing with you that sense of wonderment and joy and excitement, as you reconnected and stay connected to that inner child, innocence and freedom. Know that each and every moment going forward will be an adventure, one that you would experience with wonderment and joy, excitement and gratitude. And just allow for this truth to wash over you as you connect fully and completely to your physical body again in this moment of now. Just allow with the next breath in, as you breathe out all of the energy, grounding yourself through the base, through the soles of your feet into this present moment of now, and grow deep and true and grounding and securing roots into the earth, into this moment of now. And just watch as those roots grow deep and true, grounding, protecting and securing you in all ways. I leave you in a bubble of light and of love, of protective, universal, unconditional love. just gazing down upon yourself through your own eyes, connecting to your heart center through the eyes of God. Know that you are perfect, that you are loved, that you are free, and that you are abundant in all ways, including wealth. As wealth is just a form of energy, and one that we can use for the betterment of mankind and the planet as a whole. Bring that wealth in, use it to grow, to expand, and to set free not only yourself, but everybody else. Thank you for taking this journey with me. Thank you for who you are and for all you do. It's been a true honour and privilege to have guided you back home to yourself. And I ask that you continue upon your journey in whatever way you feel guided, connecting with myself, our channel and our movement.